Hello, welcome student. Myself Avinash Srivastava. In today's class of class ninth chemistry, lesson 1, lesson number 8, we will discuss about latent heat. Okay. In the previous class, we have discussed about melting point, freezing point, different state of matter, all these things. Today we will discuss about latent heat. So, what is latent heat? Latent means something is being hidden. Something is hidden. Okay. So, is a type of it is this a type of heat? It is a type of heat which is hidden somewhat. So, first of all, I will define. Then we will explain it. Okay, student. So, the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kilogram of solid at its melting point into the liquid state at atmospheric pressure and without any rise in temperature is known as specific latent heat of fusion. Specific latent heat of fusion. Okay, student. So, the amount of heat for converting 1 kilogram of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure and without any rise of temperature is known as latent heat or latent heat of fusion. Okay, student. The value of specific latent heat of fusion for different solid is different. Its value for ice is 336,000 joule per kg and is the highest for any substance in the world. Okay. This heat energy is stored in the molecules of water at 0 degrees centigrade. When 1 kilogram of water at 0 degrees centigrade freeze to form ice at 0 degrees centigrade, it loses the same amount of heat energy. Actually, what happens when a form of matter like solid change into liquid, converting from solid into liquid, at that time we supply the heat of that solid. The heat will not increase the temperature of that solid. It will only it amount of heat only help to change the solid into liquid. It will not increase the temperature of the solid. So that's why it is called latent heat. Latent heat of fusion. In this case, latent heat of fusion. Okay, students. Now some important discussion about the definition. We will now define some important definition. Okay. So important terms we will now define. Melting or fusion. What is melting or fusion? So the process due to which a solid change into liquid state at a constant temperature by absorbing heat energy. The process due to which a solid change into liquid state at a constant temperature by absorbing heat energy is known as melting or fusion. Okay. The second one is freezing or solidification. The opposite of first happening, first phenomenon. What? Freezing or solidification. The process due to which a liquid change into solid state at a constant temperature by giving out heat energy is known as freezing or solidification. The process due to which a liquid change into solid by giving out heat energy at a constant temperature is called freezing or solidification. Okay, student. Now, melting point. What is melting point? The constant temperature at which a solid change into liquid state by absorbing heat energy is called melting point. The constant temperature at which a solid change into a liquid state by absorbing heat energy is called a melting point. Now freezing point. What is the freezing point? The constant temperature at which a liquid change into solid state by giving out heat energy is called freezing point. Yeah, student, the constant temperature at which liquid change into solid state by giving out heat energy is called freezing point. Note, the numerical value of melting point and freezing point is the same. For example, if the melting point of ice is 0 degree centigrade, then the freezing point of water is also 0 degree centigrade. So student, now why the melting point of substance are very important? What is the importance of the melting point of a substance? Look here. The melting point of pure substance is always a constant quantity and is a good measure of finding the purity of fluid, purity of solid. The melting point of a substance is also a constant quantity and is a good measure of finding the purity of solid. How the mixture is pure, or we can say in the solution the amount of particular solid is how much. For example, the melting point of pure ice at pressure of 76 centimeter of mercury is 0 degree centigrade is 273 Kelvin. However, if a solid not pure, then it does not have a sharp melting point. Okay, if the solid is not pure, then it does not have a sharp melting point. Generally, the impurities reduce the melting point of a pure solid. Generally, the impurities reduce the melting point of pure solid. For example, the melting point of gold is always more than impure gold. Student, the melting point of gold is always more than the impure gold. Similarly, melting point of paraffin wax can be anywhere between 62 degrees centigrade to 65 degrees centigrade, depending upon the kinds of compound present in it. The given table shows the okay. So here we can see a table. You have to listen. Ice melting point 0 degree centigrade, sodium 97 degree centigrade, sulfur 119 degree centigrade, lead 327 degree centigrade, and zinc 420 degree centigrade, iron 1535 degree centigrade. Okay. So by this discussion we have find out a conclusion that melting point is a characteristic property of any solid by which we can separate the solids from their mixture. Okay. In the next topic, no, first of all we have to discuss about the homework. I hope you have learned the previous topic properly. Today you will make the proper note of the topic which I have taught you. Okay. And read ahead your book. Then when we are make when we will discuss, you can easily listen topic. Make a proper note and learn a topic. Okay, student. And you have to be attentive about your class. In the next class, we will discuss about interconversion of liquid into gases. Okay, class. So, stay at home, learn properly, and do your work honestly. Now, thank you and have a nice day.